everybody. I'm with Chris Valentine. He's got a book, a new book. It's so different. I'm not sure how to explain it myself. I'm going to have Chris tell us a little bit more about how we can get guidance from these other beings that really kind of are around us, even though we don't know. Chris?
Yes, well these, Teresa, are the first books in the world written by or channeled from nature spirits. We're the first ones in the world to give a voice to the fairies, the gnomes, elves, and leprechauns, and we also interviewed the Pixies for the first time in their brand new book that just came out.
Okay, now back up. Nature spirits, fairies, gnomes, leprechauns, what are they?
They're all connected to the earth. They're very similar to angels. They are builders of form in the universe, and they preceded us, and the world wouldn't be here without them. They help in many different ways. Gnomes, for instance, help with our health. They're connected with our health aura, which a lot of people have known as etheric body or etheric energy.
Chris, how do we connect with these beings?
Well, there's many ways to connect. Of course, going out in nature is a great way. A lot of people have come by our booth today and before and told us we see the nature spirits in Central Park, so that's a great way, but the nature spirits will also come in your home. One of the ways to connect with them is to pick up messages in your mind. They communicate through telepathy, and that's how we channel the books from them. But going out in nature is a great start.
Okay, so now we have a book is this book going to help us to connect with these nature spirits?
Yes. The second and third book, called Seeing and Sensing Gnomes and the Magic of Gnomes and Leprechauns, is specifically written for people that want to learn how to see the gnomes and fairies, how to hear them, and how to communicate with them.
Do you think this is something everybody can do?
Anybody can do this. You do not have to be a psychic medium to see them because they're right here on the physical plane with us. They're just made of a lighter material, as I said, called etheric energy. So they're not as dense as we are as humans, but when you first start seeing them out in nature, they're usually in an outline form. Color, though, will come in the more times you practice.
How long would it take to learn something like this, and can this be self-taught through the use of your book?
Yes, this can be self-taught, and it usually takes about 3 days. You can start seeing them. One of the methods that we tell people is to look into a bush, because when you view nature spirits, it's two-dimensional, and you will start seeing their forms. And what we also tell people is ask them to move, so you know you're not making up the whole thing. Ask them to wave or tell you their name. Start with really simple sentences and things like that.
Chris, tell us a little bit more about your book, and I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued. I see children playing, and they do this type of thing naturally. Is that what they're doing?
Oh, Teresa, you really hit it there. Nature people are very easily seen by children because they're the most open. As we grow up, our subconscious is trying to make us like everybody else and protect us from seeing things. We are the only speakers that go around the country teaching you how to see the gnomes and fairies live during our workshops, and we usually have children in the front row, and they're usually the first to see the nature spirits. And so a lot of times the imaginary friends of children are the fairies and the gnomes.
Chris Valentine, the only one in the nation? Did you say the nation? Only one in the nation that's teaching this right now, and the best way to learn is with this new book.
Thank you so much, Teresa.
Love it. Thanks. Thank you, Chris.